Hello everyone, welcome to History and Culture. Empress Dowager Cixi, also known as West Dowager or Nala Dowager, was honored as the regent for her 6-year-old son, Emperor Tongji, after the death of Emperor Xianfeng in 1862. She and Prince Gongyi conspired to kill the regents, Zhaiyuan, Duanhua, Su Sun, and others, and began her extravagant and indulgent reign. Empress Dowager Cixi was obsessed with beauty throughout her life and loved dressing up, especially taking baths. In the summer, she bathed once a day, while in the cold winter, she bathed every 2 to 3 days. She usually took a bath after dinner. When Empress Dowager Cixi took a bath, the eunuchs would prepare the bathtub, water, towels, soap, and perfume in advance. After everything was ready, the palace maids would invite her to take a bath, and the maids who served her were specially trained. 4 maids stood around her while she bathed, and one of them led the others to dip a stack of 25 towels in the water, after which the other 3 maids would use the towels to wipe her chest and back, replacing the towels 7 times. During this process, a special rose soap made in the palace was used. The towels used to wipe her upper body were discarded afterward, and a new stack of towels was used for her lower body. After the bath, Empress Dowager Cixi had to apply perfume. In hot summer, she used rose water, while in cold winter, she used winter-resistant flower water. She used a lot of perfume every time she bathed, and countless pure white silk wools were used to sprinkle the perfume. After applying perfume, the palace maids helped her put on her nightgown and pajamas. She always washed her upper body first, followed by her lower body, believing that the upper body represented the heavens and the lower body represented the earth, and that the earth could never cover the heavens. The bathtub used by Empress Dowager Cixi was made of wood with silver inlay and looked like a large waist drum. This design was made to make her more comfortable while bathing. To make it easier for her, there was also a 1-inch high chair that could rotate and be disassembled during bathing. According to statistics, Cixi used up 100 towels every time she took a bath, and each towel was used only once. The eunuchs remembered that after each bath, the water in the bathtub was very clean and had no dirt. Due to the need to attend early morning court sessions, Empress Dowager Cixi would wake up very early every day, and the first thing she did was soak her hands. Palace maids would first soak a towel and then wrap Cixi's hands with the hot towel, repeating the process 3 times. After that, she would wash her face using a hot compress, as Cixi believed this helped reduce wrinkles. Once she finished washing her hands and face, a designated eunuch would comb her hair using a set of tools wrapped in a huangyulong case, including various hairpins, combs, and brushes. One of the eunuchs, Li Lianying, was Cixi's favorite. It's worth noting that Cixi kept long nails on her hands, and they required daily maintenance at night. Each time, her nails were soaked in a jade bowl, and there were various expensive nail polish, small brushes, knives, and files at her disposal. After her nails were taken care of, she would have her palace maids put on nail covers made of yellow silk. Cixi was extravagant in her bathing and dressing, but it was only a small part of her life of luxury and excess. Under her rule, the Qing dynasty was on the verge of collapse, and the people were suffering. It's also worth mentioning that Cixi had a niece who, after marrying Guangxu, became Empress Dowager Longyu. Her life was full of hardships as she was originally the daughter of Cixi's elder brother, Prince Guixiang. Cixi forced her to marry Guangxu as a political tool, but after their marriage, Guangxu paid little attention to Longyu. Cixi's own actions of causing harm to others destroyed her niece's happiness and life. Empress Dowager Longyu's full name was Yahenra Jing, and Empress Dowager Cixi's full name was Yahenra Xingjun. Both were of the Manchu Yahenra clan, and Longyu was Cixi's niece, her father being Cixi's younger brother. Given their close blood relation, one might expect their relationship to be intimate. However, historical records show that, aside from their blood ties, they had little private relationship. Most of the time, Empress Dowager Cixi lived only in the Chushu Palace within the Forbidden City. This was because Cixi was favored by Emperor Xianfeng while she was living in the Chushu Palace, and it was where she gave birth to Emperor Tongji, who had the most political capital. Speaking of Empress Dowager Cixi, one cannot ignore her residence, the Chushu Palace, and her mysterious bedroom in the palace, where she lived for most of her time. The main hall of the Chushu Palace consisted of 3 bright rooms and 2 dark rooms. The central hall had 3 bright rooms, with a dark room on each side of 2 of the bright rooms. Cixi's bedroom was in the westernmost dark room. After Cixi's death, Empress Dowager Longyu had the secret room opened. The secret room was very hidden, and one had to go through a very narrow secret passage to enter. The wall of the secret passage was decorated with exquisite murals. The secret passage was also a huge mechanism that required a mechanism to open it. A secret room called the Lufeng in Cixi's secret chambers was a very feminine room. Before it was established as the Lufeng, this room was called the Wuying Hall. After Cixi came to power, she immediately changed the Wuying Hall to be used exclusively as the Lufeng. There is an old saying in China that goes, "A woman's beauty is for her own pleasure." It is said that Cixi was very concerned about maintaining her appearance. Compared to national affairs, how to maintain her youthful appearance was a more important issue for her. Moreover, the imperial physician said that to maintain her youthfulness for a long time, she needed to develop special beauty potions. So she established the Lufeng specifically for eunuchs and palace women to develop beauty and health potions for her, which had become one of Cixi's major hobbies. In addition, Cixi's secret chambers were also a huge treasure trove, with paintings by famous people in each secret room, the value of which was eye-opening. It was unexpected that Cixi could accumulate so much wealth, which made her niece, Empress Dowager Longyu, feel embarrassed. When ministers requested that Cixi send more ships to the navy to increase its size, she openly refused, saying that the treasury was empty, and she was unwilling to send more ships or buy Western guns. However, she lived a luxurious life herself, and historical records clearly documented the treasures that Cixi possessed, which could be said to have made China strong and prosperous. Even during times of invasion by strong enemies and national crises, Cixi's secret chambers contained many treasures, which is perhaps why the Qing dynasty eventually fell. This is History and Culture Channel. Likes and subscriptions are the greatest help and support for us. Thank you everyone. See you next time.